Taurus, what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is our Taurus end of December tarot reading. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can be a cross watcher. I'm sure you know the drill. These readings are timeless. I like to do them timeless because I really just believe that if the message is meant for you, it will resonate with you and your situation, you know? Otherwise, then it's not. And sometimes we can stumble upon stuff that resonates from months ago. That's the beauty of energy, is it's fluid, it's timeless, all that jazz. So I hope you guys are doing well. Happy holidays to everyone. Let's get going, Taurus. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. What's up? End of the year vibes. Okay, so that's not the best way to start out. You know, either you or someone in your environment is being kind of sneaky. I feel like they might be very selfish, very self-focused. You know, a snake is, you know, it's kind of that energy of like kind of slithering, being manipulative in a way, or manipulating to get your way type vibe is what I'm hearing. So if that's you or whomever you're dealing with, I think this is actually pushing for rebirth. We're getting this message a lot throughout all the zodiac signs that, you know, and especially with the end of the year, things have been chaotic astrologically, etc. It's really forcing us to shift, to make changes that are more in alignment with us. So definitely, if you are dealing with someone who is shady, then this is going to be changing. This is going to be giving you a level of transformation, rebirth. The Phoenix is such an amazing, beautiful energy for you, Taurus, because it just shows that there is change, you know? I mean, it sucks because I think sometimes we have to look at the reality, right? And when we find out that someone's being shady, Shady Pants McGee, it is kind of heartbreaking, right? Like, I feel like this is someone that is close to you. This could be a close friend. There's a lot of feminine energy. You could be dealing with, you know, a woman, or just, you know, someone who's very much in touch with their feminine energy. And I feel like you guys were close. I feel like there was, you know, whatever happened between you two, it is forcing this rebirth. It is shifting the dynamics of the relationship between you two. But I also feel as for you as an individual, you know, you're kind of changing like how you're dealing with this person, how you're showing up, etc. And this is kind of a focal point this week, so you might have some interaction with them. You know, you might have a conversation. This is a little bit of a, as much as I love this Phoenix energy, allowing renewal, refreshment to come in, there's a lot of heaviness around this, you know. This relationship kind of has a codependent dynamic, you know. Someone's being controlling, manipulating, like we talked about, in order to get their way, in order to kind of orchestrate how they want things to play out. This could be a family member, this could be a mom, a grandmother. Like I said, they definitely have like a lot of feminine energy. Yeah, this just popped out. Woo! You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But really that Seven of Swords with the Knight of Wands is just someone who doesn't really think before they act. They think that they know it all. They're kind of immature, a little bit arrogant, ego, pompous, that type of vibe. And I feel like their responses, these kind of like toxic, unhealthy responses towards you, have been out of, you know, kind of their own selfishness, really is how it's showing up. I don't want to put too many labels or heavy words on it. The Target, yeah. there's that fire energy again, that King of Wands. They might have some authority over you. Like I said, could be like a parental or more of an elder. But really they have, like I said, it's more of a selfish energy. You know, the way that they work things out with you is by manipulating and orchestrating the situation, you know. And like I said, this can be, you know, it depends what your situation is. This is a general reading, so everyone's is going to show up in a little bit different way, but the energy is all going to be the same. Yeah, I mean, this family vibe definitely keeps coming through. So whether you have family with this person or this is, you know, a member of your family, it makes a lot of sense because we are in the midst of the holiday season, right? And there's actually a lot of clarity that's coming through. I feel like people are actually finding out a little bit more about this situation. I feel like whatever this person did to you, people are seeing it a little bit more clearly. You know, it's now they can't just hide it for themselves. And a lot of it is because you have kind of stepped into this energy, Taurus, of empowering yourself, closing off, like, you know, I don't want to be involved in that BS. I don't want to get sucked into the shadiness. And they're making you pay for it, right? That's why you're coming up heartbroken. That's why you're kind of feeling left out. But, you know, look, you know, the family is getting together. There's lots of parties and there's clarity coming through as well. That it wasn't, you know, it wasn't this equal give and take. It was this person manipulating the situation, you know. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. But what I'm seeing is hearing, it's like this other person is kind of, you know, playing God. It's that hand of God, right? I'll let you know how much I give you. You know, it's a little bit of breadcrumbing, right? Like, you know, here you go, just a little bit at a time to kind of suck you in. But what I love with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck is it does talk about this transitioning. I think that you do have to look at some, let's look into this addiction a little bit more, Taurus. What is that about? Why is that coming up? Be mindful, you know, with your cocktail consumption this holiday season, what you do to kind of hang out, to party, especially if you know, obviously have to drive or anything like that. Because there is this tendency towards self-medicating is what I'm hearing. There is conflict around that because you are so, you know, I feel like if this is like your MO to kind of self-medicate or distract, you know, we all have like those avoidance mechanisms. This is really talking about like not necessarily like just don't pay attention to the conflict, right? You got to put your time, your energy, your focus on other things. Because whatever this person is kind of stirring up within you is you know, it's, you got to look at, you know, this is also like looking at where you contribute, right? I mean, I'm hearing this message twofold because I do feel, like I said, this energy feels really heavy to me. Like whomever you're dealing with is just not the best person. You know, they're functioning more out of the lower vibe energies, out of the immaturity, the toxicity. And ooh, they're just, yeah. They don't really care what you have to say, basically. They're not paying attention to it. They don't want to address it. They're looking at it like, well, this is how it they're putting a lot of shoulds on the situation. This is a very rigid energy. Like I said, there's that fire energy again. Emperor is ruled by Aries. I feel like they have a lot of rules and regulations for how you should show up. I'm hearing that it's like, you know, as long as you play along, as long as you follow tradition, how things should be in this dynamic, everything will be happy and fine. But as soon as you know, kind of mess with that, they don't really care. They don't care if you're walking away. That's basically how that Eight of Cups come up. Look, he's not even paying attention, you know? And, you know, like I said, there's a lot of feminine energy, but obviously the Emperor is masculine. But that's where I'm hearing like this person is kind of like diving too heavily into their masculine side, right? I mean, we have the Empress and the Emperor up here, you know, but I feel like they're not, like I said, they're not really paying attention to it. And I feel like whatever the conflict between you two has been, you don't really want to be a part of it anymore, right? Because it is kind of addictive and codependent, and there's a lot of, there's just a lot of unhealthiness, I feel like, in this dynamic. Like, it's emotional, right? There's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of opinions. The inability to see things kind of in more of a diplomatic way. Yeah. It's all about self-protection, self-preservation. And not really, like, to me, this is like not really seeing that there is, and I feel, like I said, a lot of this is going to come to light this holiday season of just like what the dynamic actually is. And the places that, you know, this person refuses to show up in like a healthy way, you know, for you, for the relationship, you know, being friends, like, playing nice, essentially, is what I'm hearing. Pull one more. What do you need to know, Taurus, about this? Like, how to... Okay. You know, it looks like you're waiting on it, like this... 2 and 3, 5 of Wands again. It's like you don't really want to be a part of the conflict, so you're just taking a step back, you know. You might not be going to family holidays or something along those lines. I think it is pretty stressful for you though, yeah, because it puts you in this position, that 9 of Wands energy. It puts you in this position that you don't necessarily want to be, but you kind of have to do what you have to do, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like maybe from this person's end, you're not, like I said, they're not gonna pay attention to you because you're not doing what they want you to do. They want you to adhere to them and their rules, and then you can be happy. But if you're not going to show up how they want you to, then they're not gonna give you. They're like, all right, that's fine. No worries. I got my own stuff. I got other people who want to participate. Yeah. Lots of pressure. But I feel like that pressure is going to come from these people. There might have been some lies, you know? Okay. That masculine energy is coming in again. Yeah, dude. I mean, and there's like I said, there feels like there's a couple people participating. It does feel like it's kind of a family matter, or, you know, within the friendship group. I feel like the people that are kind of chiming in are trying to make it more difficult. There aren't like positive, you know, what I'm hearing, it's like some people are seeing the situation for what it is. There's one main player, right, that you're kind of dealing with. And some of the people who are involved are seeing it for what it is, but then there's this other person who's kind of like perpetuating these negative vibes, you know, because it's like they know they're gonna get rid of you. I'm so sorry to say that. Like, I don't like to be you know, I mean, obviously we all have choices about how we show up, who we show up with, etc. Like, we don't have to participate in relationships that are toxic, but we can choose to participate in those relationships. I feel like this person wants you out of the picture for some reason. They're threatened by you. They like to play games with you. They're trying to poke. They're trying to get you out, you know? And like I said, I don't like delivering bad news, but this feels like this is an unhealthy situation for you, Taurus, and it's about like seeing it for what it is. I feel like you do. I feel like you have more people on your side than what you realize, but I feel like you also are trying to rise above the conflict and not participate in the BS, which is so easier said than done. And I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. I'm sending so much love and good vibes your way. I know it's so difficult. If you need help or support in whatever way, definitely check out my personal services. I would love to be there for you. Otherwise, definitely like the video, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Check out the other content. Lots of love and blessings, Taurus. Thank you for your time and energy always.